Okay, so I don't know if this is visible or not because I can't see anything, but I'm trying to record a video selfie. And I wanted to talk a little bit about our defensive system at the moment, how things are working. So, yesterday we scored a goal in an indoor game, 5v5 setup. And the way we scored the goal was something we've been working on, and few teams have been able to sort of achieve. Yesterday it worked pretty perfectly, or perfectly, depending on your perspective. So the initial idea is that three of our four field players have defensive responsibilities, and they track back, mark up to form a defensive triangle, which offers support and pressure. And the pressure defender alternates depending on where the ball moves to. There's one defender who basically stays positioned in front of goal at all times, more or less, to pressure, to cover, to deflect shots, but more importantly to patrol for balls played off the wall into the area. So our system is designed to connect our goalkeeping with our defensive shell. The idea being that the defender, rather than standing in front of the dribbler and allowing the dribbler to choose which way to move across the width of the field, instead tries to get alongside and always force the ball away from the center line. And the idea being, if you can push that shooter wide enough off the center line, and thereby decreasing the angle available to access the corner, each corner, the left and to the right of the goalkeeper, if you are successful in pushing the ball wide enough, and if you combine that with a goalkeeper position that has stepped off of her line, or his line, in a way that off of their line and toward the ball, in a way that nullifies or decreases completely the access to those angles, so that if the ball got played to the goalkeeper's left, for instance, he or she would be able to save it if it were on frame, because it's right within their reach, and they'd be able to actually reach it if it were just going outside of the post. But if it were going wide, it would be outside of their reach. So they position themselves to take away either post, and the defender assists by drawing the ball wider, and there might even be a cover defender situated outside of the goalie's vision, but behind the ball, in between the ball and the goalkeeper, right behind the pressure, in order to try to get another access of trying to block that shot. Certainly there to block the service in front of the goalkeeper. So it's a defensive system, and yesterday it worked perfectly. So what we were able to do is isolate our fourth attacker. So we defended with the defensive triangle successfully for an extended period of seconds, and then our fourth attacker, who was situated in their half without defensive duties, we played the ball forward, right through the center circle, right down the center line, and since they had no defender back, because they had committed all four to the attack, they were down a goal by this point, or actually down 3. Our attacker was alone going into goal, so she caught up to ball, got behind it, and finished. And so in order to isolate her, we had a system in place, and yesterday it worked 100%, and I just wanted to break it down.